Bigsby here with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. And here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much.
He's got it deep downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He's looking for Dallas Goedert there. And now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 27.
It's Hurts once again. Buying some time right. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a yard left to go on second down. And again, here's Hurts. Headed out right. And he'll go down here at the 16. Pickup of 2 here. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles first down.
Hurts now from the gun. Rolling out to his left. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Ty Johnson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings at Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. That's good for a Buffalo first. New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38. Throwing now on first down. Allen. That one's incomplete over the middle. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A pickup of 17. And the Bills have a first down.
Bills first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bills first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Again, Allen to the air. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Cook trying this one up the gut. He's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. On the sneak, it's Allen. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. Running in the red zone. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Finds his fullback. Oh, the football's loose. And the Eagles get to it. Not a ton after the recovery, so they're going to take possession deep in their own territory.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 8-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. He sure was fighting Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. On the move, hit it right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Catch is made in close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead to 14-0. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play. He's dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they've got it! Caught in the end zone, and now the lead is 16-0. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray Davis. This makes it up to the 25. Here comes the Bills offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And after that opposing score, Brock, they find themselves taking over down 16. On 1st down, Allen. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And after one play of this drive, he might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Throwing from the gun here. He's got this complete to James Cook. And the Eagles get to it. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. They find those ball security culprits, and they take advantage of it. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Chased out to his right. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming. Hurts looking to throw. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Wow, 3 touchdowns, a 2-point conversion after each of them. They're not far from being able to run away and hide in this one.
Kind of anxious to see how long this streak could go. That's not 1, that's not 2, that's 3 2-point conversions. And what it tells me, Kate, is they felt great about their plan going in. And to succeed down here where the field condenses, let's give some credit to the guys at the line of scrimmage getting it done first.
The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake. Typically, one will follow.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First down throw for Allen. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Bills first down.
Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 23.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
And off to Cook here, out of his own lead. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Pass it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Cook. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a James Cook touchdown. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel like the whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams, and you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is. So making sure you get your kicker right and your special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. So first and 10 now from the 30. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end.
That is an effort play. I love that by the defense. Corralling the QB behind the line. It can be tough to track these guys down when they decide to scramble. What excellent pursuit. Stay on him the entire way.
Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports. I suppose not everyone's the biggest fan of halftime. Okay, we'll skip over the break and get right back to the field.
Jake Elliott kicking off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. So to begin the third, it's going to be the Buffalo offense we see first. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Next on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. More than 24 yards on that one. And the Bills have a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up second down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop them up.
And they've been doing it.
And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
Third down and 10.
Allen on third down. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on fourth. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Flushed out of the pocket. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it sets up second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This is caught inside the 15. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
And the Eagles first down.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Looking to tack on two more. The Eagles and Hurts to the line.
Will set up for the 2-point
All right, they're going to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. And that pass is complete for two, and their lead grows further. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route, complete. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Pressure coming, it's Allen. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Allen. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Bills football, Brock, but any efforts may be futile facing that deficit. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Oh, he's going to run for it. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st down. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Bills 1st down.
Now Allen off the play action. Got it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Eagles have it. What an incredible drive they had offered, Brock. But all that progress, pardon the pun here, just tumbled away.
Yeah, I couldn't say it better myself.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. Get it down to the 16-yard line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. Don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Going to the ground again on first. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Okay, that's called not settling. Explosive play to begin the drive, and you just pay it off with another one. And now you put yourself in great position to score.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles keep running away with this. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out. Straight ahead, here's Cook. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Another one for Cook. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Bills trying to do some window dressing. Third and a lone yard coming up. Again, it's Cook. Tried to get this one outside Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short. Mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, that's too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He connects on the deep shot. He's at the 30. The 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles are running them out of the building. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And we've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
Bills 6. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bills set to take over offensively. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Back to throw now, Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he's going to be brought down up to the 28-yard line. Here he goes, one final shot. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And they get back on top of it, but he's touched down. So no final heroics today. This one is over. So it's an Eagles win here in this one.